Ah, welcome everyone. We are finishing up Martian Memorandum, and I am sick. So, uh, yeah, I don't know. This will be fun to try and get through, all things considering. And I don't know whether or not I want to start Under Killing Moon now, or since I'm sick, I'd like to start Yoshi's Island also. Which one did I leave off with? Load. No, I think it was 7 or 6. I saved it the temple. No. I have so many damn saves. Load. Almost. I was here. Here. Here's where I am. Uh. So, what do I have? Use. Rose. Big dick card, yeah. I got the memorandum right. Closet. Hoverboard. Do I have, like, the... What's amulet for? God, I forget already. God, his footsteps are loud. I can't look at it? Oh. Oh, I didn't have look highlight. Martian folklore. Each column stands for a sin. I wasn't paying attention to the column. I was. All right, large metal pole with a cup on the end, used to push out the large torches around the temple. Okay. So maybe get. And come on, I want it. I can't have it. Move. The extinguisher falls. Right. Not even almost deafening ring. Bad guy turns and fires laser at the sound. Okay, that's alright. Although his first shot missed, the punk finds you and turns you into a donut. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, door card key, food and water I got at the smuggler's base. Keys, documents, boots, paper. What were the documents for? Now, okay. Just looking around. Amulet. Where did I pick that up? Oh. Oh, Larry Hammond gave me the amulet. Okay. Hey, Otaku. Yeah, there was a lot of big dicking going on in the last episode. Also gives me Nathan Bloodworth's address. Okay, and then I go to the remote outpost. Take the rebreather. The right side is I spy a large chest. You take the card and hell breaks loose. Now, which card was that? It's not the safe card key. It's not the big dick card. And that, yeah, if you weren't around for the last episode, the big dick card is a trading card for apparently Fidel Castro's grandson. Big Dick Castro. I don't know, did I travel? Did I already go to? Power plant. This is a point-and-click adventure. It's a detective adventure. Smuggler's base, power plant. So I guess I can't go to the remote outpost anymore. Oh, right, and then I talked to Michelle Bloodworth. I have a walkthrough open just to see where I was at. It's been a while since I played this game. Okay, it's been a couple days since I played this game. Hey, Sai! Oh, what kind of tone for... well, we're on Mars right now. But as far as like tone, yeah, there's a lot of big dick jokes going around. So Michelle Bloodworth, okay, yeah, I talked to her. Cancel. It seems this is the save. So go to, and it must be here where I'm supposed to be. Even look at these. Highly polished mirror made of Martian crystal. Hello! I still gotta get command for, oh, what were those pastries? Those cakes? Oh. Out. Boom. And... Sweet rolls, yeah, I need the sweet roll command. Okay. Move. Move this pillar. Oh, yeah, that thing. Ha! Nice. Look. Heavy mana set prodding. The priest and yelling, "Tell me where it is or die." The bad guy is armed to the hilt, with an expensive laser weapon. The priestess appears to be tied to the pillar, and is being prodded by a nasty fellow. Yeah, well, I wouldn't blame him. Move. At. No, talk? Ah, yellow text. God damn. Deacon Hawk may have been a high priestess, but she looks more like a goddess. In her late 20s, she's tall, almost 6 feet. Wow. Her hair is very white and thick as a rope. It trails down her shoulders and back. Her sensuality is so intense. I practically feel her heart beating from where I am. She's clad in a shimmering red ceremonial gown, a striking contrast against embellished skin, like fine porcelain. Her skin reflects the light, making her almost luminous. Her red lips are very full, and azure blue eyes glisten through them. Sorry, uh, through them to the depths of her. I see a fire smoldering, smoky and hot.
The light has returned. Now I must feel the knowledge you seek.
Thank you. Yeah, the yellow text is back. What did I get? Huh. Isaac retweeted me. Brilliant scientist. His lust for the power of the stone, however, drove him to commit genocide, an absolute power that has an effect on people. Alexander was a highly intelligent man who learned to use the stone at an extremely limited level. Even at that level, look at all he accomplished. Yeah, ancient FMV. Well, after this game comes Under Killing Moon. It's less ancient. It's still a little bit ancient, but it's not entirely this ancient. He massacred. Yeah, who is this? Oh, Collier Stanton. Right. Yeah. He massacred all the colonists who had established a home in the Martian ruins at Marinaris. He escaped to Earth and reappeared a few years later as Marshall Alexander. Yeah, because Collier Stanton is Marshall Alexander. Marshall Alexander is who hired me at the very beginning of the game to find his daughter. And he died in the middle of the game, so, like, before I went to Mars. You're gonna tell me it's the goddamn bus system, isn't it? Wait, hold on. That's the group of scientists who murdered the colonists. Yeah, the Stanton expedition. Oh, Percival. Vargas. Yeah, you wouldn't know anything about Chantal Vargas. He, wait, Rick Logan attempted to contact me in regards to the stone, but he was killed before I could get back to him. Necronomicon. I don't remember that. I remember D. Vaguely. His name is Cooper Bradbury. So who is this Cooper Bradbury? Oracle Stone, yeah. Bradbury is the leader of the mutant faction on Mars. Okay. He is not popular with the authorities. If you find him, he could help you locate Alexis Alexander. Or Evil Dead, which has Necronomicon in it. Yeah, for Colette Caballero, you would know him. Yeah, Oracle Stone is the last remaining gift of a mighty and noble race, which was destroyed by an astronomical disaster that ripped away Martian atmosphere 80 million years ago. On the day of their annihilation, the gift was put in a protective enclosure until it could be awakened by intelligent beings in the future. Something must have gone wrong before man discovered it. Martians were a kind and benevolent race. They would not understand the beast of hatred and destruction in the subconscious human minds. Man's own intelligence is too underdeveloped to use the full power of the stone. But if a machine is developed to amplify the brainwave patterns to the stone, the beast inside man's uh, man comma s man's subconscious would be there we go would be released to create destruction on the galactic scale. Needless to say, this wouldn't be a good thing. Yeah. So I gotta find that Oracle Stone. Man comma s. Dangerfield was part of the Stanton expedition. It's as an archaeologist, he made the original discovery about the colonists having an artifact of great value. He advised Collier Stanton, fuck, to try and purchase the stone from them, but they would not sell. When the massacre of the colonists took place, Dangerfield took no part in it. When Dangerfield threatened to inform the authorities, he was shot and left for dead. Dangerfield has never given up his search for the stone, and for Collier Stanton. I believe the search has made him unbalanced, however. Hold on. Sticky note time. Necronomicon PS1. Last point and click adventure I played on the PS1 was Blazing Dragons. And before that was Broken Sword 1. There we are. If he obtains the stone, this world is doomed. Oh yeah, Big Dick Castro. Yeah, I don't want Fidel Castro's grandson to have the Oracle Stone. Oh shit. You have returned the light to my adversary's weapons to save me, and I mean you're dead. Big Dick's men were after the stone. It had been foretold that you were the one to retrieve the stone, or die trying. If you recover it, you must be returned. It must be returned to me for safekeeping. You will need something in your quest. Search the ruins of the colonists' camp. Here's the location. Okay, cool. And save. Save in Skaploony. Okay. I must leave the temple. Fine. O2. More yellow text? Yep! Oh god, this is worse! Off a dirty street, down a short alley, I find the address for Brad Erickson. I push the buzzer, no answer. I knock on the door for a while, and the light goes on. The door slides open, and a figure stands quietly staring at me. His looks even shock me a bit. Maybe he'd been struck by something thrown from a passing aircraft, because Brad Erickson appears to be in this light to be 6 feet of breathing, walking vomit. But wait, I talked to you. I totally talked to you. Then who is the other guy? Bradley Erickson, Johnny Fedora, Reddy. Yeah, because Bradley Erickson's her brother. Thomas Dangerfield. Cooper Bradbury. Okay. I might as well talk to him. Because I've already talked to him before. Yeah, I just skip all this. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys saw this before, but last time I had to find a safe spot, or I had to download a save state because there was something earlier in the game that I missed that prevents me from even beating the game. It sucked. So some of this I kind of have to do all over again. Alexis is my older sister. We know that. Yeah, Oracle Stone, Thomas Dangerfield. Right. Jane Mansfield was she was the aerobics person, right? Deacon Hoskins is the priestess of the temple. And I intend to get it. Yeah, he had a falling out with his father. Well, his father kind of disowned him because he born a freak. Cooper Bradbury, though. Cooper is a militant freak who thinks that freaks are rightful to Mars, or the rightful heir to Mars. He's been a friend of mine since I was a kid. If you want to talk to him, try this address in the mutant site of the Marinara City. Okay. So I at least got an address. I got a couple addresses. Oh, that yellow text kills me. Jeez. Here we go again. Oh, this isn't so bad. The site where the Martian colonists were massacred by the Stanton expedition is still preserved. I slowly walk by the blown out homes and playgrounds as the wind whistles eerily through the twisted wreckage. Hmm. A child's sand pail. HCl2 acid in a glass tube. Child's sandbox. A slide where the 62 children of the Martian camp once laughed and played. Martian geodesic dome made of wound graphite fibers. The dome has blast and burn damage from the fragmentation bombs and machine gun fire. A monument to the original Martian settlers. It reads, "Here 228 souls made a final stand against an overwhelming force. With just a few weapons, the settlers defended the ground. This monument is dedicated to their brave souls and spirits." I carefully take the acid. I can't take that. That the tuning fork? Can't take that. Open? That doesn't open. That doesn't open. That doesn't open. That doesn't open. Well, what opens? Put your shoulder against the monument and push, and absolutely nothing happens. You move the bucket and find a little girl's Barrett. Do I have the Barrett? No. Oh, but I have the HCl2, so I might have the Barrett. Probably don't need it. But scrap metal and tuning fork. All that remains of a heat-seeking missile which fell short of its target. Move the scrap metal slightly. Can't take that. So, where's that tuning fork? Yeah, I moved the scrap metal slightly, but... Go to? Can I go in there? No? Oh, but, oh, of course. The eerie but peaceful resting place of all 228 Martian settlers. The tail fin of a heat-seeking missile. Can I move it? I want that tuning fork. Push the metal aside. There we are. Can I go further here? No. This is all that's really here. that's all that's really here. Unless I'm missing something. Yeah, I don't need to be here anymore. I go to Cooper Bradbury. Yeah, there we are. Oh no. Oh, Bradley Erickson gave me hot tip whereabouts Cooper Bradbury. Brandon told me about an alley in Freaktown near the radioactive slag heap. Stepping from behind a street lamp, Bradbury is the king of freaks. Radiation had done its job on this guy. His huge concave forehead is covered with the green fungus that grows from the thousands of tiny holes that were left in his head after his hair dropped out. His nose, like a sow's, could stare straight into his head through it. His eyes are wide set, a mongoloid appearance. His teeth would look good on a 12-year horse. Or a 12-year-old horse, geez. If he had been missing the front two. Oh man, I'm sorry. That that yellow text. Oh, yeah. You do have that mongoloid appearance. That text kills me. I mean, that Alexander guy, like, committed genocide on, like, thousands of Martians. That yellow text is committing genocide on me. He looks like something from Star Trek. World is spread faster on Alexander. We found out he obtained a stone and impressed us for years, making us servants and breaking promises. He's always able to thwart our plans, but now throughout the Oracle Stone, he could anticipate our movements and read our thoughts. And read their thoughts. Oh. Terraform will soon be ours. We'll use its resources to make Mars cleaner. A better world than your Earth. Is his brain pulsating? Did I just see that? Ah! Collier Stan was a very clever man. He tricked Robert Bloodworth, leader of the early mutant colonists, into allowing their settlement. Once inside, they're slaughtered these people like dogs. Then they bombed the settlement to make it appear to be ancient. When the truth was found, he escaped to Earth, then just disappeared. Yeah, I like this guy. I don't know anything about that. As far as I'm concerned, Dr. Lawrence Barkley sold out to people like you. The Transmartin shuttle is another Earth-owned business we intend to nationalize. So you... How, you at least said something more constructive than just, that's the bus system. You don't know it? Jesus, you're retarded. Satin Exposition was a scientific group that came to study Martian's ruins discovered in 2015. The leader was a man named Collier Stanton. Another Outlander. We'll get rid of him. Another Earth slime when the time comes. Oh yeah, that little Percival guy. I remember him. Marshall Alexander's daughter. I have no idea where she is. And we have sources everywhere. Maybe she isn't on Mars anymore. Perhaps she got back to Earth. Twitch closed itself? How does it do that? Oh, maybe maybe like your browser just crashed or something. Ferris is the head of a terraform plant for now. That Martian stone should be ours, Murphy, and I'm prepared to pay handsomely for it. The first settlers on this planet were outcasts, and Alexander killed people like us for it. We deserve the stone and the right to this planet. Mars is our home. To us, Earth is just a nice place to visit. People like you and the others should go back to Earth. We're prepared to push all the norms off of our world. The stone will help us do that. If you get the stone, better make sure it comes to us, or you won't get out of Mars alive. Shit. There's like so many people that want the stone. I've got an idea where you'll find Thomas Dangerfield. It's rumored that he's in the building. He's building some machine in the caverns near the terraform power plant. But knowing where he might be is not enough. It seems that he figured out the ancient Martian interlocking mechanism. No one can get into the cavern without a device for the mechanism. But here's the location. All right. Wish I wasn't so sick. Castor was a cruel, vicious snake. He runs the local bucket and has bled the people dry as well as forced competition out. He's a freak, but his mannerisms make him more like your people than ours. He's looking for the stone, as well as will kill anyone who stands in his way. Rocky's just a big stupid fool. She may be the only truly decent person on this planet. Deacon Hawk heeds a cult that worships the peaceful ways of the long ancient Martian culture. That may be the way of the future, but first there must be a violent revolution. Okay. Nathan is the son of Robert Bloodworth, the leader of the early colonists on Mars that were slaughtered by the Staten expedition. Oh, it went all the way back to the top. I'm a tumor, I'm a tumor, I'm a... Oh yeah, it does pulsate. Oh geez, are you seriously doing that again? Bradley Erickson. Yeah. Brad, Brad is the mutant son of Marshall Alexander, who was given away because of his deformities. When we will take over Terraform on Mars, he will take the rightful place at the head of the company on this planet. I lead the rightful heirs to this planet. Mutants were the first settlers of this world. Now we intend to take the planet back from the Outlanders. You have no right to be here. But you do need me to get the Oracle Stone for you. I don't normally help Outland scum, but I've been told you're resourceful. Remember my warnings, Murphy. I expect you to sell us the stone if you find it. Robert Bloodworth led an early mutant colony that discovered the Oracle Stone. Okay, so that's it. I have so many locations now. But yeah, this game is full of mutants. The series is kind of full of mutants that were deformed after World War III. I don't know, there was some radiation leak or something nuclear war, I guess. I don't know. I just know World War III and mutants. And that there is the Law and Order Party, which is like anti-mutant. You know, we just want to live and have the same rights as you. No, we're Republicans. Okay, so Aerobics Academy, Colonist Camp. I've already done the Colonist Camp. Oh, Bradley Erickson. Yeah, Cooper. Wait, no, I already talked to Cooper. God damn it. Thomas Dangerfield here. Oh, no, wait. Ah, I'm sick. Shut up. I don't know. I maybe like Fallout, sure. I've never played Fallout, so Colonist Camp. Oh yeah, I've done this. Cave. Right. The coordinates for Thomas Dangerfield are near the mouth of a large cavern, about 2 kilometers from the power plant. I enter the opening and find a set of stairs winding down inside the mountain, and the stairs seem endless, but eventually I find myself in a narrow corridor. I'm a tumor, I'm a tumor, I'm a tumor. Oh, 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 I'm a tumor. His footsteps. Yeah, that was revolutionary for its time, I guess. It's like, oh my god, he has footsteps! Solid metal alloy door. That won't move. That doesn't open. But I guess there's also Mac Malden, can't go here or there. Yeah, Alexis is home, I can't go there. Oh, hey, Jinja. How's it going? Oh, where's my... There. Yeah, I'm sick, guys. Oh. Jeez, what happened? Okay, so casino, Texas office. Already been to all these places. Terraform. Oh right, Terraform. That's the first. Excuse me, the first building I went to. Oh, thanks. I could use some tea. I've already talked to Michelle Bloodworth. A little Percival. Rockwell Bosch, no. Oh yeah, Rockwell. He was another freaky looking mutant with brains literally outside of his head. Hmm. Help? hole? Where is a hole? Water go down the hole. Oh, okay. Oh, and these are repeated textures. Yeah, see, there's that hole. There's that same hole. There's that same hole. But... Solid metal alloy door. Is there a remote control, maybe? Use. Remote control. Doesn't seem to work. Oh. Maybe that... no, I can't acid the door. The door card key won't, yeah. Well, shiz talking won't get you too many places in life, I don't think. But I'm sorry that stuff happened to you. Allen wrench, hoverboard. Maybe... yeah, a solid metal alloy door, but... Safeguard key, no. Hmm. Shoot, did I forget something again? Oh no. That doesn't seem to work. Hmm. Oh yeah, I remember this. Yeah, shoot, I think I... yeah, I overwrote that too. Ah, ballsack. Yeah. Okay. I had done a long... don't find any. Blah, blah, blah. I have the inner lock card key from the remote outpost, which I didn't get. Apparently. Well, okay. Fortunately, I've got save spots. Oh, thank you, Jinja. Well, I'd like to start some Jackbox sometime. Oh, this MIDI music. Okay, so Martian Memorandum. Hey, hey. Oh, that's that part. Okay, so more. Open file location. Open file location. And restart. So where is that card key? Oh shit. Or do I have the card key now? Use. Oh, I have the interlock key, good. So now all I need to do is use the jetpack. Oh, and I have the HCL too. Thank you. And the tuning fork. Yeah, I have everything I need. So now I just need the jetpack. And boom, I'm not close enough. Whee! I actually wonder where it was. Can I get to the cave yet? I guess not. Actually, what is the next one in... okay, so outpost. So maybe I have to... oh, whoops. But I can go back to the remote outpost? The outpost near your body parts are blown to kingdom come. It's still exploding? I'm gonna count that as a death. Use. Sorry, brain fart. But no, I don't want to do that. Travel. So, yeah, I think I want to talk to Bradley now. Yep, I still haven't talked to Bradley here. Bradbury. Try this address, the mutant side of the Marinara City. Oh, right, Cooper. Yeah, okay. He's the other freaky mutant. So let's go to Cooper. Probably going to want to do all of this. And there we are. I think that about cuts it. So, cave. That's kind of Blade Runner-y. Got use. Yeah, the interlock key, which I totally forgot. Not a good move. Door slammed shut behind me. Ooh! Wasn't a good move at all. Alexis Alexander stands nervously, staring at me with huge fawn-like eyes. Her hair is the gold of old paintings. It's troubled enough, but not too much. Her face is strong, but beautiful. She has a full set of curves, which nobody's been able to improve on. She's frightened, but it looks as if she could smile easily. Her eyes are crystal blue and clear. Her mouth is large and sensual. Yeah, you're my 80s type. But he's built some machine. It says it will magnify what? It says it will magnify the power of the stone to an incredible level. Oh, geez. So he's magnifying the Oracle Stone, which is already pretty much all powerful. They tell me he's dead. I feel badly because he's my father. But he wasn't a good man. I never knew about my father's past. He was cruel to those around him, but he was always good to me. The man who massacred the colony, I wanted to hurt him. I knew stealing the stone would get back at him. Wait. Yeah, but he was always good to me. Then I found out his real name was Collier Staton. Okay. I wanted to hurt him, so I knew stealing the stone. Okay. That's a good reason. My father's corporation is nothing more than a bloody sham. It was built on the blood of those my father murdered. Collier Staton and my father were the same person. After the massacre, he returned to Earth and was in prison, but he escaped after the D-Day attack. He changed his appearance and then became Marshal Alexander. He built an empire on the blood of those early Martian settlers. The Oracle Stone gave him a certain power. Rockwell's a good friend. I can always talk to him when I need someone. Jacques, okay, he can be a sleazeball. He's good to me. Oh yeah, Jacques Sparrow. Mon Dieu! The woman is a witch. She wants my father's estate. She only married him because of the money. She drinks herself into a coma practically every day. What a lush. Oh yeah, Nora. They're not exactly MGM, are they? No, I wouldn't say Galactic Pictures is. Ah, hey VR. What's happening? The Saturn expedition came to this planet to do a feasibility study for mining pure silicon on the planet. My father was the leader. He found out about the stone and devised a plan to get the stone away from the colonists. I was a roommate for a while. Then she got so strung out on drugs, I had to leave. And he's a dirty louse. Thomas Dangerfield told me how he used Rick to seduce me, and then trick me into stealing the Oracle Stone from my father. I had no idea stealing the stone from my father would create such a mess. But hey VR, how's it going? I'm sick, so yeah, I don't even know what I just keep saying, I'm sick, I'm sick. I don't know, maybe I just want pity. I'm doing a pity stream. You all should pity me. Yeah, give me your sweet rolls and your tea. Greg told me about this on my father murder report. He said it was a rare artifact that must be returned to the families of those who found it. The night I disappeared, I found the combination to the safe and stole the stone. I arranged to meet with Rick. He sent me to Mars with it. He later said I could meet up with him later. You're just doing stuff to stay up late, yeah. Oh, thanks. See? The pity's working. I'll get better. Colds don't really last long. Oh, right. Dangerfield. Jane is a good friend. She let me stay at her place for a while. Wait. I got out of this place once for a while. You hung out at Dick Castro's place for a while. Damn. I overheard Dangerfield making plans to get rid of Nathan Bloodworth. Okay. My stepbrother Bradley has always been horribly disfigured through exposure to genetically mutated material. Have you got a plan to get us out? Or did you just stumble in? Well, shit. Um, maybe I should... Gap 7. Yeah. Enter. There we are. Save. Help. Metal plate, cement door, contraptment, daughter. her name is Alexis. You don't have to call her daughter. And that doesn't open. Several form-fitting mini-skirts, and some workout clothes, and a few casual outfits hang by a chromium rod. You yank the rod from its setting. How would I have known to get that, though? Whoa! Looks like there's a closet? No. It looked like it. Maybe move... That one move the pillows? Tell her about yourself. That might move her to fall asleep. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. Yesterday, I just did not want to do anything. I was about to get on, your thing, but then the cold just hit me like that. Starting with the headaches. And you know that taste you get when you know you're realizing you are about to get a cold? Yeah. Above the metal alloy doors is a safety warning signaling whether the heavy door is opening or closing. Okay. Large cement patch has been troweled into the wall. Ooh. I'll need some kind of tool. Use. I have a gun, but no ammo. And yeah, I was even still sick today, like the cough got worse today. But, you know, after Dayquil, the Dayquil started kicking in, and then I got to doing those adjustments. Try something else. Metal plate, cement door, compartment. Oh, right, I can... This is who you've been looking for. Doctor, she'll tell you all about it. Oh, hey, Steve. Oh, well, thank you very much. Hi, bye. Yeah. Yeah, take care. Shit. That was this weekend for some odd reason. Oh, yeah, no, it was, I guess, like, this weekend and next weekend, people always, like, get confused between, like, those two. So, yeah, no, yeah, it's this coming weekend that I'm spending time with my dad. Into the far wall. Open it. There really is nothing useful in there. Okay. So there is a compartment in the far wall. Well, that doesn't open. screen covers the duct. The screen covers the duct. Several form-fitting skirts. Right, I got the chromium rod. Oh, you just woke up from a nap? It's 8:40. Just waking up from a nap? I guess it's Sunday. Lazy Sunday. Drew, hey! Finishing this game up. How's it going? Mwah! Where is that compartment? It said it was in the far wall. Compartment is built into the far wall. Open it. There really is nothing very useful in there. That doesn't open. That doesn't open. Is there anything further over this way? No? How about me? I'm sick. Like I've just kept saying repeatedly over and over again, just out of, you know, give me pity, damn it. I am getting better, though. Maybe that's the Dayquil still, like, kicking in. Still a little congested. But I do want to finish this game, so I can get to Under a Killing Moon tomorrow. What the hell? Where am I? Use. I can't use the rod. Oh wait, Allen wrench? No. Allen wrench worked on the ducks over at Big Dick's Casino. Glasses, amulet. Glasses I use to see the lasers. Big Dick card. Which is a card of an actual giant dick. There are tools. Tools? Try something else. Can't use it on her. The metal plate is under a layer of cement next to the door. See the button? See the button hints for more. Oh, the button hints. Yeah, the button hints. What? Oh, the button hints. Okay. The button is hidden under a layer of steel and a layer of cement. Button is to the right of the door. Yeah. Okay. So I at least found the person I was looking for throughout the entire game. What do I do? I don't know. can't acid the cement out. Maybe move. I need some kind of tool. Allen wrench probably wouldn't work. Yeah. Jetpack? I can't use the interlock key to get back outside. And where's that bloody compartment? That is in the far wall. That won't move. Chair, okay. The chair says okay. Computer says no, chair says okay. I don't open, but I can move the screen away. The passage narrows to about 12 feet. It's far too narrow to go in there. A 20 by 24 standard oxygen influx duct screen. I wonder what I could use in there? Digging this drum loop, this MIDI drum loop. But I guess there really is nothing of use in there. At least a moment of silence. Shit. Now what? I don't think the amulet's gonna be of much use. Oh, rod? No. Oh! Oh! Okay, I had to get closer. I pounded on the concrete until it's cleared away. Oh, good. The rod actually was of use for something. So, okay. Look. A thick metal plate has been recently bolted into place here. Oh, use tools? That doesn't do any good. I'll probably have like a fever. Not dream of it, but like fever hallucinations with this drum loop. These documents. Allen wrench. But it's bolted in, it should use an Allen wrench. Hmm. Acid? Hey, I use the acid for something. The button controls the electric door. You move the button just as a sweet smell of gas enters your nose. The light begins to darken, darken, darken. When Alexis and I come to, we find ourselves in a small chamber surrounded by a mesh force field. At least I can read this. I can stick my finger through the mesh, but that's about it. A deranged old man comes from a booth. Walks up to us looking like the cat who swallowed a canary. I'm Dr. Thomas Dangerfield. Allow me to fill you in on the details. My great conspiracy. Oh god, he's a maniacal genius. The only member of the Stanton expedition tried to stop the slaughter. For that I was beaten and tortured and left for dead. But a superior intellect. I willed myself to survive. I spent the next 20 years searching for Collier Stanton. 8 years ago, I saw a photo of Marshall Alexander. And his eyes were what I recognized. That he did not die in the D-Day attack and transformed himself into Marshall Alexander. Many times, in many ways, I tried to get at that fiend, but his security was too tight to be his own good. Look at his face! But at long last, I devised a plan, a genius to get my revenge! I hired Rick Logan to seduce Alexander's daughter, Alexis, and convinced her to steal the Oracle Stone. Using Johnny Fedora and Nathan Bloodworth, I lured Alexander out of his protective web by offering the pathetic fool the hope of getting back the stone. Bloodworth executed Stanton, and with his debt finally paid, I went for the stone. The fool Rick Logan had tried to double-cross the market and the stone himself. I left him and his ambitions hanging. I found Alexis and the stone on Mars, and had them brought to me. Oh shit. The stone had been developed by an ancient and highly sophisticated civilization. The stone acts as a conductor between the solid matter and the electromagnetic impulses of the brain. Truly a stone to make dreams come true. It provided the substance, or for that matter, the impulses provided by the brain. Martians created the stone to free themselves from the rigors of technology and labor. Unhappily, humans have been able to generate, god, this guy talks, cerebral energy to make the stone operate only negligible or dangerous levels. Something with a Neanderthal with a laser computer. Here again, preparing myself for the eventual possession of the stone, I constructed a machine to magnify the impulses of my already advanced brain. Imagine the changes that it would be with the stone in my machine. Think big, Mr. Murphy. Do not be constrained by the practical. The practical is refuge of the mediocre. Mr. Murphy, have you desired to be with a god, to create worlds, experience utter domination? Would you like to be able to control the destinies of peoples, planets, even universes? Hey, Geo. Mr. Murphy. You really like saying my name, don't you? Uh, Scap. 8. Oh, right. Then save. It appears to be a large number of 50-carat diamonds. So there's the Oracle Stone. The Oracle Stone sits suspended in a magnetic field, surrounded by a thick glass casing. Whoa. What's he doing? The fuck? Did he just create life? Holy crap, that is a gigundous woman. This isn't a bad thing. I had a feeling, like, right before he turned into Elvis, that he was going to turn into Elvis. It looks like the demon has been released from Dangerfield's subconscious. This could be the end. Oh, so he's creating stuff with his mind? Oh. Dangerfield's experiment backfires. It releases a demon from his subconscious, which destroys the entire planet. Oh, shit. That happened. We're up to 74 deaths. Okay, before I continue any further, I do need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I love that zebra. And whoop, there he goes! Okay, let's get back to this. See what we have to do. So use... Interlockey's not going to do anything for me. Rebreather? That doesn't seem to work. Okay. Tuning fork? I haven't used a tuning fork yet.
Do something, Tex!
I'm running out of ideas. Can you think of something?
You're asking me? No.
Then I guess we've had it then.
What a hairball. Do something, Tex! Think faster! I'll try.
Okay. So she's, I guess, distracting him. I still have the hoverboard. Comlink. I didn't really have to use the comlink much.
What's up?
I'm dying. Can you help me? Yeah, nothing.
See you
See you.
later.
Maybe. Maybe. Okay, so help. Oh, bolt? Bolt, tube car. Oh, there's a tube car, yeah. Stone, chamber, daughter. They still call her daughter. Use Allen wrench. On the bolt? Doesn't seem to use on the bolt. Tools? Maybe? Maybe the tuning fork. The bolt is in the roof of the chamber you were in. Get the bolt. You try to extract the bolt with your fingers, but you're unable to. You clamp onto the bolt with your teeth and slowly turn it free. What a man! Fuck yeah, Tex! panel is too far away for me to hit anything by throwing the bolt. Okay, but I do need to use the bolt on that. Oh! Hoverboard? No. I have to use something to throw it. Control box for the mesh force field surrounding your cage. So that's what I need to do. Okay, use slide. Save card key. That doesn't do me any good. Move. Oh, hey, Quake. What's happening, yo? Yeah, I know. It's just a troll move. But, shit! Okay, yeah, that doesn't do any good. I'm out of ammo. Paper, boots, documents, keys, remote control, food and water, that's gonna help. I only needed the food and water on the trip to Mars. I don't need the memorandum. Panel is too far away for me to hit anything by throwing the bolt. Okay. Help. Stone? You had better get the stone out of the chamber before you decide to leave. Get out of your prison. Oh! Ah, Tsukasuke. I'm actually changing that. It's I think it's going to be like redeem sub bump. So it's going to have like an alert box. And so far that alert box is only appearing on my piano streams right now. Get out of your prison, see help on bolt. See if you can't get the stone from out of the chamber. Oh, so I kind of see the stone. If that's it. Nope. I need to use the bolt I knocked out of the control panel. You need something to shoot. You shoot it over there. Ask Alexis. Maybe she has something. Oh! Twalk.
Do something, Tex! Think faster!
I'm afraid we're doomed.
I'll try. Do something, Tex!
Oh, ask about? Or offer? Offer. No. There's not time for that.
You're asking me? No. What a hairball.
So there has to be a combination.
Do something, Tex. You're asking me? What a hairball.
There should be a hairball counter.
Do something, Tex. Well, think faster. Well, some hero you are.
Why don't you pretend you're sick? When he comes over here and check, I'll overpower him.
Yes, I do.
Oh! Damn! Well, what? What did you bring out? There seems to be no response. Oh, the bra?
Do something, Tex.
Do I take the bra?
Well, think faster. Well, some hero you are. Yes, I do.
Get. I gingerly take the jumbo bra. Gingerly. Should use that word more often. Gingerly. I place the bolt in the bra, pull it back, take aim, and let it fly. The bolt strikes the lever controlling the cage, and shuts it off. Nine. Save. That doesn't open. Get? Stone? Can I get the stone? I can't take that. Well, I can't talk to him. Seems to be no response. Control box for the mesh force field surrounding my cage. Can it maybe move? Does it also control? No, it doesn't control this door. I can't go there. Aren't you forgetting something? Yeah, I want to get the stone. Use? Do I use tools? Well, that won't work. Can't believe I used a bra in a point-and-click game.
Do something, Tex. You're asking me? What a hairball.
Look. The door to the control room is made of heavy Martian composite metals. That won't move. That won't move. And that won't move. Can I open this? Help. Tube car. Bolt. This is the chamber that holds the stone suspended. The chamber is made of thick glass and cannot be broken by striking it. See stone. Get out of your prison and see if you can get the stone from out of the chamber. Well, that didn't help. I might be able to break the case with something. The tuning fork. No, that didn't seem to work either. Allen wrench, tools. Well, I have to have something to break this open with. Hotkey, tools, rebreather. Glass chamber is made of thick glass and cannot be broken by striking it. Seems so. The tuning fork might vibrate at the correct frequency to shatter the glass and free the stone. But look out, Thomas Dangerfield isn't going to stand by and let you go. Okay. There we are. I think I was striking at the stone, but I needed to strike at the glass. Oh. Once Dangerfield gets out of his chamber, he pulls out a weapon and lets you have it. Oh, yay. Oh, okay. Maybe go to? Oh, I go to there. So use tuning fork. So I was right at first, the idea of using the tuning fork on this. Let's go to. You grab Alexis and climb into the waiting speeder. Yay! Thomas Dangerfield's mad experiment of attempting to harness the stone's power ended his life. Dangerfield was a decent human being once, but was driven insane by his quest for the ultimate power. Alexis and I decide that Deacon Hawk is the only logical choice for the stone. We arrive at the temple, where she is waiting for us. She turns and whispers, "You have returned the stone to the Mistress of the Light. You have surely saved the world from annihilation, but you must continue to be diligent. mankind may yet prove to be the author of his own demise. Reverence of life, to protect living things and recycle. And now for the safety of mankind, I must take the stone. Perhaps someday, when the human race is ready, it will be returned. Until then, farewell.
What was that about?
I don't know, but how about a hot dog and a beer from Weenie World?
Ooh, sounds good to me.
These 90s endings. It's like, oh, sounds good to me. The end! Oh my god, it was a PSA. It was a cheesy 90s PSA. Well, this was good. Not my favorite. And especially with some of the things that you can miss that prevent you from ever finishing the game without, like, having to reload to a previous save, or having to, like, download a couple saves like I had to. That's not cool. Well, alright. Yay, we finished it! It's 9:22. What do I want to do right now? You know what? I was gonna start Yoshi's Island, but I want to do that with my Super Nintendo Mini. I might do a little bit tomorrow. But I don't really want to try hooking up my Super Nintendo Mini to the Elgato system right now. So instead, I think I'm going to do that tomorrow. And what I'm going to do right now is start the next Murphy, which is Under a Killing Moon. Just let me get set up here for a minute. Studio mode. And, oh. I have the Overseer logo on, which I am not playing anymore. Right, yeah. That's a little snafu that I'm going to be having in my month of Murphy. I'm not going to be able to play Tex Murphy Overseer, which is the 5th game in the series. This is the 2nd game. I'm moving on to the 3rd. The 5th is a remake of the 1st. But it's unable to run on my computer properly. But it's not a terrible thing, because it's going to be remade again this coming year as the Poisoned Pawn, which is actually why I'm doing this month of Murphy, is because the Poisoned Pawn is coming out. And I loved Overseer as a kid. It was the one I... okay, where is my logos? There we are. And then let me move out of... Let me move my death counter. Let me revert it back to 0 for Overseer. Or I mean for Under a Killing Moon. 75 deaths! That's how much I got on this. But yeah, before I move on to the next screen. Yeah, Overseer was the game that I could play, the Tex Murphy game that I could play, because it was able to run on my machine, and Under a Killing Moon and Pandora Directive would not. Now it's the total opposite. So it's kind of funny the way things worked out. But alright, let's go back to this.